Hello, good evening. Welcome to Prime Sports TV. My name is Che Benjamin, your host. We are going to talk about the current transfers circulating in the world of sports, especially football. And we are going to start our transfer news talking about Manchester United goalkeeper Alta Binda, who has moved from Manchester United to Celta Vigo for a fee region of 7 million euros with add-on packages reaching 14 million euros. We also move on to the Ivorian wonderkid El Bilal Toure, who've been sent from Atlanta to a season-long loan to Parma. João Cancelo, Bruno Guimaraes, the current news in town, has switched allegiance from Newcastle United to Arsenal FC for a fee region of 75 million euros. João Cancelo, who was on loan at Barca, is on hopes of being retained as a Barca player permanently before the season begins. Cody Gakpo's agent is in talks with Tottenham Hotspur, as news was revealed during July that Tottenham wants to sign the Liverpool forward in addition to their squad. Gavi made a promise during the World Cup that he was going to dye his hair right after the World Cup to the new season. Gavi has fulfilled his promise by dyeing his hair a purple color for Barcelona in the upcoming season. Tomiyasu, former Arsenal fullback, has made a shocking appearance for Crystal Palace. Tomiyasu has signed a deal with Crystal Palace following being a free agent after his departure from Arsenal. Romelu Lukaku, as we all know, has not reported at the preseason camp for Napoli. Napoli has made us understand that Lukaku's agent are in talks with MLS side Atlanta to secure a deal from Napoli for the player. Following the departure of Matthias Gassel to Newcastle, Al Ali has appointed Marino Pusic as their new head coach. Noel Molina, the World Cup winning player for Argentina in Qatar 2022, has made a transfer from Atletico Madrid to AS Roma for a fee region of 18 million euros plus add-ons. Tottenham wonderkid Mickey Moore is in talks with FC Con for a season-long loan. Moore's agents are in talks with FC Con for a season-long loan for Mickey Moore. The players need to join FC Con. Also, we move on to after 615 days out of action, almost 20 months, Chelsea player Mikhailo Mudryk has finally made an appearance on the football pitch for the match between Chelsea versus Juventus. Mikhailo Mudryk came to play 10 minutes on the field. Chelsea manager Xabi Alonso made us understood that Mudryk is part of his plan, and it was an emotional comeback on the pitch. Victor Munoz has been unveiled as new Liverpool player at Anfield together with his agent. Real Madrid wonderkid Franco Mostazuno has made a switch to Fiorentina for a season-long loan till the season ends. Arsenal made the signing of Christian Norgard from Brentford last season. Former Brentford player Norgard has switched from Arsenal to Everton for a fee region of 7 million euros. Norgard made 4 appearances for Arsenal, 3 being a sub appearance and 1 start for Arsenal. Couto Romero's agent is in talks with Atletico Madrid for a transfer for Couto Romero from Tottenham Hotspur to Atletico Madrid. Also, the deal in town and the news in town is former Liverpool player Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king, has signed in for Trabzonspor, the Turkish side, as a new player. Salah was unveiled yesterday at the Trabzonspor Stadium following a huge fans receiving the new talisman, Mohamed Salah. Zion Suzuki, the Japanese goalkeeper who was in post for Japan during the World Cup 2026, has been a target for Paris Saint-Germain. PSG has submitted a contract offer of 28 million to the table for Zion Suzuki. Suzuki's agent is in talk with Paris Saint-Germain to make the move needed for Suzuki. Vinicius Jr. has penned out a 6-year contract at Real Madrid for his stay to make the deal or transfer to Arsenal unavailable. Ghanaian wonderkid Caleb Yuenchi has been signed by Coventry City with a British record fee of £28 million telling, moving from Nordjylland in Denmark. We also move on to Gianfranco Zola, the Chelsea legend, who has been signed by the Italian Federation as the new under-18 development coach to help make the Italian national team a great one. Also, we move on to Mangalis Akliuchi, who has been signed by Paris Saint-Germain from AS Monaco for a fee region of £50 million sterling. We also move on, touching on the news, to Bisiu, the club which Wonder Kid has been signed by Barcelona for a fee region of 8.5 euros. Also, Chelsea player Moises Caicedo has penned down a new contract saying that he wants to be a Chelsea legend. Pep Chavaria has been signed by Chelsea as a new fullback following a fee region of £19 million sterling plus add-ons, becoming the new left back for Chelsea in addition to Jorel Hatu. João Couto has been unveiled as the new Como FC player following a season-long loan from Borussia Dortmund with a buy option clause of £20 million at the end of the season. Diego Forlan, the former Uruguay national team legend, has been appointed as the new head coach for the Uruguay national team. Ferran Torres agents are in talks with Paris Saint-Germain for a deal transfer from Barcelona to PSG, following the departure of Goncalo Ramos from PSG to AC Milan. Also, Mika Gott's agents have revealed that they are in talks with Paris Saint-Germain for a move for Mika Gott from Ajax to Paris Saint-Germain. Mason Greenwood is becoming the new talisman and wonder kid, or the face of Fenerbahce in Turkey. Greenwood has been signed by the Turkish giant Fenerbahce as their new front talisman, and yesterday he scored a banger, which the Turkish fans are very being pleasing with Greenwood. Chelsea goalkeeper Philip Jorgensen has made a season-long loan switch to SC Strasbourg, becoming their #1 goalkeeper throughout the season. It is a season-long loan with no buy option. Jorgensen will return back to Chelsea right after the season ends. Also, Joan Lu has been unveiled as the new Bournemouth player following the departure of Marcos Senesi to Tottenham Hotspur. Filip Kostic has been unveiled as the new PSV player following his transfer from Juventus to PSV Eindhoven in Netherlands. Also, Florentino Luis, the former Burnley player, has made a switch to Ipswich City, the new Premier League team among the teams in the coming season. Luis said to become Ipswich's new talisman in the midfield in the upcoming season. AC Milan legend Paolo Maldini's son, Daniel Maldini, has made a season-long loan switch to Cagliari. Also, Liverpool are in talks with Ibrahim Mbaye's agents for the player to become their new talisman in the upcoming season. Mbaye is now a hot topic in some European teams right now. European teams are fighting for Ibrahim Mbaye's signature. Liverpool are also part of the teams looking for the signature of Ibrahim Mbaye as the season commences ahead. Also, we talk of Manchester City's midfielder Tijani Rangers, whom Nottingham Forest are in talks with his agent to become their new player in the upcoming season. Cristiano Ronaldo meets his new coach Ange Postecoglou, the new coach for Al Nassr, in the upcoming season. His meeting with the new coach was during a match for his team, Al Maria versus Al Nassr, in the preseason match. Ronaldo met with his new coach and also his team to be following Ronaldo to appear for Al Nassr during the upcoming season. Also, we talked about Mo Salah being unveiled as a new Trabzonspor player in Turkey, with the fans giving him a huge reception. Finally, we touch on Barcelona legend Marc-Andre ter Stegen signed in as the new Ajax goalkeeper on a season-long loan as the new goalkeeper for Ajax in Netherlands. That's the foreign news or the sports news transfer as we touch on. This is Prime Sports TV. You click on the link below to subscribe for our sports channel. Also, comment and share the link for people to know about Prime Sports TV. My name is Chi Benjamin, your host for Prime Sports. Thank you.